Uber Prudence on Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Wonderful news, everyone. Liquidator! Uranium gas Automech repair facility. Strongly believed to
Next up,
as Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists. Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Pravels out. Let's see here.
Taps and notes on people can be like a game. Turning those who stole.
Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. No simple thing to do.
Look alive, Commander.
in our lives as our beloved console. Welcome, console. Tell me, what's it like being protectorate subject?
Nice work! Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
That's my role. Mine just happens to be servitude to the sovereign. A duty we all zealously share, yet I'm uniquely fortunate to stand in closer proximity. It is my life's great honor.
Of course, your
Muscular reticulation's still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. Was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price.
Unfit to serve as the caretaker of worlds, when he is in fact infallible.
Well, I sure ain't gonna fry up the claw and serve it with tarmac and cheese. This little hand has been poisoning me for a spell, remember? I'm hoping it'll be a salve, as Doc suspects it might be. But seeing it now, I'd reckon there are some other ways I might use it to my advantage. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose. Her den's not far from the Vox Relay up north. Elsewise, we head back to Fairfield and speak to Doc Tinsley.
2, 3.
North it is. After you.
Enjoy our folksy chats.
We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going to be pleased. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged.
By the grace of the sovereign.
Here at the end of it all, it was worth it. No hesitation, no indecision. Taking my final breath in the name of it. My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. The paradigm's planned without cause. It's an honor and a gift when I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. And when I see how peaceful that's what my neighbors say at home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency.
It's the crunch. That scrunch. The one that makes it a brunch. Who feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch.
It's a privilege to die.
At attention, Trooper. Report. Why are you out here? Where's your unit?
What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait. My unit. All along we were... They ambushed us. There was so much blood. You can't make me go back there.
Damn, this is bad. Listen, nobody's making you go back, but you're an easy target for raps or worse if you stay put. Your unit wouldn't want this for you.
Yeah, that's... Shit, that's true. I've got to get back to Fairfield. Back inside our bivouac wall. Back where it's safe.
Yeah, that's it. Back to town, where you can get a big, comforting bowl of purpleberry crunch. You ready to move out?
Yeah. Thanks for all your help. Oh, Law! The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces! Wait. My hands are shaking fit to fall off my arms. Couldn't hit the broadside of a bank. If only there was something that needed less aiming at. Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons. I can handle it. I'll be far safer with it than without. I can't fight a Raptidon unarmed.
Absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go.
Gotta say, Commander, this weren't one of your finer ideas. Let's hope he ain't got the wherewithal to actually pull it.
Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta... Oh, what was that? Is someone out there? Stay back, I'm warning you. I've got a grenade. All I gotta do is pull this pin and... Uh-oh.
give for a big bowl of purple berry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles.
For subjects of the Protectorate, every meal is a splendiferous feast that's delightfully delicious, nourishing, and nutritious.
But you might wonder, represents the finest food our idyllic culture has to offer? Sovereign's chosen Arcadian tenderloin.
Each steak comes from his private stock of woolly cows, who are fed the highest quality grain and sung soothing lullabies and euphonious whispers. Prepared by the Sovereign's personal butchers and chefs.
In other societies, such a savory gastronomical marvel would only be available to so-called upper-class folk. But not here in the Protectorate. Here, a superior way of life is shared by all.
Sovereign's chosen Arcadian tenderloin. Fit for the Sovereign. Made for his chosen.
Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Time to earn my commission. Hear that? It's challenging us. Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here. They sure have carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that. Let me handle this.
all senses ever keen. The eyes, your neighbors, your pets. Ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Episode
Keep howling. We're coming for you.
Food for thought.
Don't let the unhealthful foodstuffs of this eating establishment
Armed and ready. Lay low, Commander.
Very well, my companion. Okay.
Plus an additional 25% for utensil rental and byproduct disposal surcharge.
Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together.
Wares and tawdry luxuries like
See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
While we have the sovereign to see to our
Hey,
every want.
if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, who will? I'm just happy my acquaintance with these creatures counted for something. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
Right. Why not round to 20 for ease of bookkeeping?
But the correct methodology for
Old girl's apparently a very deep sleeper. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch?
You're the very turncoat we've been searching for.
I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude, but I'll take it. All right, let's do this. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Wisdom. I'm not as wise as the sovereign.
And so our hero. Back in business.
this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago. You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. All right, but Doc Tinsley will need an answer once we meet with her. Lots to think about.
Some of those protector hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-defense.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance.
Because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me. And as always, it is parasite free. Purple Berry Crunch is crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me, and as always, it is parasite free.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay
Back
Hungry
again?
Meal Pack.
I hope the hunting has gone well.
Bread and dehydrated water tablets.
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton Crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts?
Sandwich you want to eat. A Crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistry crosses the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch.
Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Sandwich you want to eat.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word. I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a Crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. I appreciate that, Commander. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Tastes almost decent. Crabwich, it's the sandwich you want to eat. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats, to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's Choice. Okay, back to business. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no further. Wow, that's the only cigar that says charge is an oak. Velvet is stout when they shout.
All charged up.
is doubt. Size says you're who's who, and the smell is just as impressive too. Anything smaller is for nincompoop. These velvets ain't your grandma shoes.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you? By the architect, I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
On this episode of Big Gain Hunter, we take you to the battle-worn planetoid of Eden.
How did...
Invasion is currently in process.
You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
The rewards.
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
The Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star
No.
of the animal kingdom.
But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. Then they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
From your head to your boots.
We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Crabbles on Paradise Island hate a good joke.
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything. It is inexplicable to me as well. I even tried to go see her again, once, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. Now that I know what I do, I no longer consider myself such. I mean, I even broke into her safe. Well, not so much broke in. She used the same code for everything. 15-778. She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange too. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yes. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. Mix Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum vodka. Grade more colors through the gauntlet down. Now Spectre Vodka comes in brown. All the colors, don't overthink it. Strip it back and drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, glug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner
First the
or
attack,
banquet event? They
then there's
have
uranium.
everything you need in one
At this rate, we're
place.
never getting caught
Next
up.
up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Are you stuck on the ground?
You're back. And you've been cavorting with Zeranium again, by the looks of things. Certainly, there is a nominal cost for treatment to cover essentials. All right, then. Here, all better. Was there anything else you needed?
First the attack, then there's uranium. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate. What happens to any member of the Protectorate who falls short of fulfilling their lifelong oath of service? Execution for the unworthy, and mental refreshment for the salvageable and the stalwart. Dereliction of duty is a heavy offense, and no lesser sentence will fit the crime. I hold myself to the highest standard, but this Zeranium leak, it threatens all that I hold dear. You cut straight to the point. This facility has been through many a trial and tribulation, but the war is not finished with us yet. What it needs is stable, consistent leadership, and I can't be that if I'm dead of Zeranium poisoning. This facility's purpose is the maintenance of automechanicals. When the war kicked off, it became a military asset, and I am its second steward. The old staff should have laid down their lives to repel Auntie's choice. For their failure of loyalty and grit, they were punished, and rightly so. Now, their burden is mine. But I won't allow my unit to suffer the same fate. Thanks to your intervention, the facility is back online, and automechs are on their way to the Vox Relay Station. While I trust that Brigadier Montelli has everything well in hand, that assurance does not alleviate the grim tidings felt in the pit of my bowels. Loyalty and instinct run hand in hand. I'm a Protectorate man, after all. So why should I be ill at ease, despite our stalwart chain of command and dependable kin at the helm? No matter. My unease is nothing when measured against the strength of the Protectorate. I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a
Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to Zeranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox Relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak. What can I do for you this time? At last, the tide is shifting. Today, we fix our automechanicals. Tomorrow, we push the unprincipled interlopers of Auntie's choice into the sea. You've done us a great service, stranger, and I would see your efforts rewarded. Alas, we don't have much to offer since our supplies are so low. I hope these bits will suffice. We confiscated them from the corpses of the scouts who attempted to infiltrate this facility a few weeks back. It carries the invaders' taint, but it should spend just the same. The pleasure was mine. The Automex we sent out will be a great asset to the Vox relay station. Now I can show our chief mechanist that he was wrong, and a little uranium poisoning won't do those Automex any harm.
Stack in the black, don't be a wrong wage debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your gee whiz scheme.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind, while the herd wait for permission.
Where to go?
I handpick my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel packed with the pep and tenacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine. Let us proceed.
Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside it. Back to our duty. Worst, oh worst, it's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient meals means we make more bits. Worst, oh worst, it's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task.
With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones.
The what? Word the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows.
When we need to Light our thrusters.
Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my execution, or some other absurdity. I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate. I can? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty. Savage wildlife. And miscreants always on your heels. Here. This key card should unlock a storage cache up above. It has some supplies in it that'll likely do you more good than they have me.
Grab a cab today.
Plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuating
At home or at work, buy the pack or the case. It's the bubbly perk that will pick.
Look, if the Protectorate are massacring their own soldiers, it ain't our business. Let's just get what we came for and get out of here.
Oh, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims.
Long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in 1. A double thriller, so make your mouth happy while your satisfaction
From that first smooth inhale
To the very last, try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims, try slims.
Flavor won't stop till the very last.
As long the sovereign
Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
The Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here's tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Technicians Agna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
On the charges of
That's tobacco.
treason, most contemptible. I find you both
It's
Twice the fun.
Oh, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you from Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip labs before the incident. I lowered the bridge in exchange for your help. But you didn't. Help me, that is. You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station.
So smoke that candy.
I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sentimental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means.
'Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
Why did you not mention any of this before? Never mind.
Get your candy.
If this is indeed the Vigilance will, then what other choice can be made? Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation.
Chumbar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and
Difficult? No. It's necessary. Practically mandatory given Montelli's behavior. It's what the Protectorate requires of me. What does it matter if I am disquieted at the thought of sullying my hands with my friend's blood? Such rumination is only a gateway to further turmoil and vexation. No. This is honorable. The right thing to do. It has to be.
The following is a special selection from Anti.
You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
I saw my opportunity, and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her, because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I?
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
And this is what...
If the box relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns. No, of course not.
Will only make you sing.
Peaceful neighbor.
Make you 110%.
Break what they're trespassing. Recommencing hostility. I am out.
A revolutionary force.
I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the Vaptors. She said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing checkers. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
She said, do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate deal has been revised. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time has come to an end. And she penned an invoice for her time. Well, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear. Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles, capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to shopping?
And now, back to it. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile.
Spread crisp, don't stuff them in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a sewer? You really gotta try 'em. We pluck a sprat straight from a trap, then smash 'em flat and fry 'em. Spread crisp, 1,000% germ-free. Cause nothing survives when it's squashed right at 405 degrees. They're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat Sprat Crisp, you're eating real good meat.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make it.
Upward and onward. I consider this song a real stand-up number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well. exists. Advertising.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is the lightweight slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boar's entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peas, combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Purple-berry crunch is crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch, there's always time for Purple-berry crunch. Purple-berry crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple-berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite-free.
Confidently attest that under my footman, this station remains impervious to...
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's Choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your Auntie's Choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself.
That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and
Buckled? No, I was remade, reforged. My resolve has only strengthened in the heady toil of this war. As a blade beaten while hot, all the weakness got out.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor. It was a lingering hope, nothing more. I don't suppose you have anything more to add, something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it.
You incompetent! I asked you to do one thing!
Trusting the enemy to do your bidding. You always were a guileless fool, Corbin. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve. But given the circumstances, Your extinction must come quicker. Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive. Sustain the system!
Replenishing my truck.
Burn, infiltrator!
They hate our contentment.
All the
And now it's available in mysterious
Runaway gumption, you'll hear Arcadia. Product that to free-thinking individuals. Report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Monitoring. Sounds important. Better pay heed. Manufacturers have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility, jewel of the Protectorate's military portfolio, northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Only a skeleton crew remains. The facility's auto-mechanical defenses remain operational.
Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
Risk. And only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
On old Cowshed Prime, a mile beneath the nothing night, way down in the line. Shook her little smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the miner's blood, but exposed the mother lode. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
He didn't survive, but now he's got in and for slow pain.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then. Commander, we need to go. We gotta move, quick!
One reason this whole year to kick workers into gear. And he asked for new skin like keeps my crystal clear. Has something worked all day. Sometimes even more, but that's what your
I begged you, Commander. I begged you to direct the relay away from Fairfield. Now, everyone's dead. Don't you even feel bad about what you've done? Do you feel anything at all?
sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Yeah, you're probably right. I seen what they can do when they intend to give no quarter. Maybe Fairfield would have fallen, but we won't ever know for sure. Suppose it's for the best we didn't follow through on Milver Street's request. Those folk in Westport still live, and they've escaped Montelli's machinations for good. It's gonna take me some time to move past this, Commander. Just, please, tell me we won't have to cause this much destruction again.
Surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exoantiallergenics. Right. Moving on. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
I hear correctly that you brought us Automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. No, friend. Do me a favor. Keep out from underfoot. And away from that generator. Need it running to power our mechs. Anyhow, what do you need?
You've returned. Can't imagine telling Hogarth I'm leaving. Believe I feel additionally traitorous once I'm in his gaze.
Welcome back. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us. Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Yeah, suppose you're right. They'd have matched wits well enough. It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it?
This is one of the worst catastrophes I've witnessed on peaceful citizenry. The Protectorate talked much
All I heard about this moon called Eden ain't much lived up to the name, though. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Same as you. Dumb luck. Barely made it back to the ship on my own power. Don't much recall after that. Val tells me I was in a bad way. I needed an honest-to-law doctor. Found one on Eden willing to patch me up. I'm not adding color when I say he saved my life. Most protectors would have snubbed me for bleeding out without the Sovereign's permit. This was before the invasion. Not to say there wasn't some risk, what with the Sentinels and all, but it ain't like it is now. The Protectorate used to believe they were untouchable. Now they know they're mortal, same as the rest of us. That's some hard gravity to pull. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut it down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it. Only wish I'd known you were out there. I'd have come sooner. Guess that's one more thing we can thank our good pal DeVries for next time we lay lamps on her. Speaking of, we should probably get back to it. Sproutwurst. Yeah, I figured. That's why I didn't say anything about it before. Just pay no mind to that odd scarring in the galley. I'm still working on getting that stain out. I could ask you the same thing. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it. Could have maybe done with a smidge less excitement back on Horizon Point. But back to your initial question, do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you, and, well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on. You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head. I have so many questions I want to ask right now, but I think I'd regret getting the answers. Oh, and thanks for what you said. Maybe I'm not as far away from where I started as I thought.
Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is
Commander,
missing in action.
there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at
Deals driving profits, and the Protectorate's console has been
Commander.
their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the
It's gonna take time getting over what you did. Surely you understand. Now, did you need something? Or...
Sentinels, their secret police reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if
Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry. Fine by me. Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about? Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it.
Try bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims. It's the one slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one, a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-bop. At home or at work, buy the pack or the case. It's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. It's Bubblegum Slims. Try Bubblegum Slims today.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Well, who could turn down an invitation like that? To Golden Ridge, Commander?
So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings, ooh, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Blowing smoke bubbles.
Before we take off from Paradise Island, I was kind of hoping to grab a quick word. I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. You remember that doctor I mentioned? Once saved my life after Horizon Point? Well, I've heard he's here on the island, holed up somewhere on the outskirts of Westport. Given what we heard of Westport's troubles from Milver Street, I'd appreciate checking in on him. Briefly, of course.
She's just the best choice.
I'm being serious here, Commander. Could you try doing the same? I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
And I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that...
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
With Auntie's choice, our product line is stronger than nature.
I agree. But the problem with burning down the system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Yeah, maybe. Easier to say that on the other side of winning, though, ain't it? Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Gratitude of everybody in Westport, especially
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors. I may just invite him over to look at
Trust the plan, observe set progress, sustain the system, observe the sound. Fine quote.
What a place. Oh, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here. Niles. Well,
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I've been
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble. No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Somehow the Vox was launched. Pharaoh and March are dead. The Protectorate are holding the others for interrogation, but a ship is inbound to take them off-world. To the Consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart. That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please. It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
I am, without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. It made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.